Bad. Anyway, we got a clapper now. Mike got us a clapper. Like a little bit more professional-ish, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get I'm thinking more to the white one tomorrow. It's white and then it has all those other colors or whatever on it. I don't know. We'll see. Cool. See whichever one works better. Which one you like. We'll use them, save them for other things. Be like just a thing that we do. Did you upload?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
10's uploaded.
Did we talk about why we didn't have one a week before?
I think we did. I don't remember. I really don't listen back on our podcast.
Yeah, I need to. I said I was gonna start. I said I was gonna start doing that, but I didn't. I know it's weird. Like I can't listen to myself for very too long.
But yeah, so this is episode 11. We actually didn't go over topics today, but I know I had a couple, not necessarily like pinpoint topics, but like curious.
No, were they in your phone? Or they?
No, they're my. So like one of them was like, why, especially at least for like car content, as far as like Instagram or YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you want to follow somebody or subscribe? Is it like the build that they have, is their personality, like what?
Most of the time, the build usually gets me interested. Like B is for build.
Yeah.
I like the technical aspect of a lot of stuff. I can nerd out.
Okay.
On just watching different stuff being built. How they explain it, if that's interesting as well. My bad, everybody. Let's put my phone on silent. Silent. All right. B is for build. He's one that he got me interested that he was rebuilding salvage cars. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought when the car was totaled, that was it. So he got me interested in looking at Copart cars and stuff like that. Also, the fact that him and his buddies basically build supercars or whatever out their shed. I like stuff like that. Conan Zeg, although that he's a supercar / hypercar maker, his story on how he basically got started is really interesting to me.
I never looked into his.
He's a mechanical engineer, and he's always wanted to build a car, so he's just been slowly doing it.
Okay.
One was based off the R8 chassis, if I'm not mistaken, and then he sourced a Mustang 5.0 or whatever the case was, made it better, and then up until the point where he could start manufacturing his own engines, his own carbon fiber, his own this or whatever. So he was the first one with a carbon fiber wheel. He has his own weave. His whole chassis are out of carbon fiber. He's usually the first on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
He has one of the his story is really interesting. I really I want to own a Conan Zeg. I would really want to meet him.
Okay.
Real Street Performance, they build Supras down in South Florida. So when I was in college, Real Street, Jotech in Texas, they build R35 GTRs. Titan. Well, really Real Street and Jotech was one of the ones that I was really following from the beginning, because I like Supras. I'm a Toyota fanboy.
Side note, you realize they were $20,000 back in high school?
Since Marino brought up the price, in college when I was my degree is automotive service management, technology, associate in science. A Toyota Supra, either right-hand drive, left-hand drive, whatever, is from $10,000 to $20,000. All right. At the time, I still living with my parents. I was making $9 an hour, and I was basically saving to get married and all that stuff, right? So I was like, man, I could trade in my Highlander
before the Supra.
I could sell an Highlander, get a Supra, and then, you know, really start my dream or whatever. But it was like, it wasn't feasible back then because I was, like, again, making $9 an hour and then buying a coupe. buying a car that was the same age as me.
I mean, but didn't she end up getting a Mustang though?
So my wife had the Mustang.
Okay.
It was what's the chassis number on that? It wasn't a Fox body. It wasn't the one after Fox. It was the one after that, the one with the Cobra. So it was like a 2004, that body style. And it was a V6. It sounded like a V8. I know. Okay. It was a V6. The exhaust, it really did sound like literally everybody that heard it was like, man, it sounds really good. When I'm on the highway and stuff, man, let's race, blah, blah, blah. It's not a GT. It wasn't a D-badge GT. It was a V6, a Mustang, automatic convertible. Okay? That's what it was.
Just saying, like, nobody would have known. You could have just, like...
I had to let everybody know because you want to race me and then that happens. Another side note. All right. Tangent off the tangent. So,
this is what we do here.
I'm making $9-10 an hour at the time. I had to do training for one of my jobs, and on the way back home, it was me, V6 Mustang again. All right, it sounded like a V8. All right, sometimes I even forgot that. Okay, let's just put that out there.
All right.
It was a Pontiac WS6. I think they had like a LS1 or LT1 or whatever that was. A S10. I'm pretty sure it was modded, and the BMW 325i. We're all like weaving in and out of traffic. We're riding. We're cruising together. And then we finally get to this point to where like there's no traffic. We're all clear. We're all on top of the Buckman. Like we lined up all on top of the Buckman. Like we all like looked at each other. It was hilarious because like you could look. You look at everybody. You look at everybody's eyes. Everybody's eyes. Like you could see the shakes, the smirks on everybody was happy that this moment was about to happen, right? And then we all lined up.
I feel like it's going to end badly.
And then we go. And at this moment, I completely forgot I had a V6 Mustang. Everybody was leaving me, and I was just making a bunch of noise. Every time I tell the story, someone says, "You got a ticket? No, I got embarrassed. My ego was crushed."
Hey man, that's worse sometimes.
My ego was crushed.
You know, come back like fresh cakes. You're like, bump all y'all.
Yeah.
Come back with a 800 horsepower car.
And then sometimes, but back to your original question, sometimes it's the personalities keep you there as well. I don't. There's not too many people that I go back and like. I don't watch your content anymore. I unsubscribe or whatever. I just leave it up. Yeah. Just stop watching.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious about that because there are like so many like automotive YouTubers.
Yeah.
Out there. Not even just like YouTubers, but like even like Instagram photographers, stuff like that. I was always curious, like what makes someone follow them. Like for me, is like. Especially YouTubers like photographers and stuff like that, automotive. I follow like, cause I kind of like their style of editing. I like the stuff that they post, and then too, especially when I found out they have like vlogs and stuff like that. Then it's like okay, cool, and then it's like my initial interest in like what I'm seeing like brings me there,
right?
And then their personality kind of keeps me there, or like their style of content. So like, there's this channel called Night Ride. I think they're up in like Poland.
Yeah, I think you sent me some of those.
Yeah, so they do like a lot of drift stuff in there, but they do like they take a lot of photos and make a lot of car. They film a lot of car and stuff like that. So a couple of their vlogs are like pretty nice and chill. All they're doing is like he has like this V8 swap Miata.
Yeah.
That he rides in. And it's like I think another friend of theirs named like Boogie. He has like an E36 that. One of the videos that they made, like he had crashed it when they were trying to film the video.
Dang it, man!
Like, really bad, and like that one kind of skyrocketed it, and then like people were kind of interested in like watching them fix it, so they made a couple of videos and like fixing it all together. Couple other people like Dated, Crispy, Um, what's the other? Halcyon.
Yeah.
Like all of them. So I was kind of just curious. I was like, okay. I know it's like people get like different. People initially click on a video for different reasons, but kind of like what keeps you there. It sounds like just pretty much like the consistent content and like quality.
The quality and personality is what really keeps you. Sometimes it's the cars though. I think Mike just talked about how he was like he wanted people to stay because of his personality, no matter the car.
Yeah.
Because there are some channels that I follow that I would never own the car. I would never even do that. I just like them as a human being, I guess.
Yeah.
More interested in that.
I think even like Fresh Cakes talked about that.
Yeah.
Like he's owned like almost every single car.
Yeah, he bounces it. Like he gets them and then he's like, I'm flipping this.
Yeah.
And he was like, I really like this one.
He always goes back to like the 350s though.
Yeah, he likes Nissans. But I feel like there's a lot of people that are doing the exact same thing as somebody else though. And that's kind of bothering. Like I get that some cars are like, oh, this is the Halo. Do you really like a Skyline because like the way it drives and the heritage and all that other stuff, or are they really just doing it because of clout and stuff like that? Because I feel like everybody's buying these Skylines and stuff, and then
so that's kind of what I was thinking too. I think a lot of it's just like clout based, except for like the only person I wouldn't say is clout based is like Dustin Williams.
Yeah, I mean you could still fake it.
You can still fake it, but he's like a huge like everything. His clothing line, all his videos, everything's based off of Japan. You can tell he's like in love with Japanese culture. So
right.
I get why he's at a point where he's owned pretty much every single version of GTR.
Him and Gary King have like a gang of Skylines. Anyway, did he sell the R35?
Who?
Dustin? Because I don't really, I kind of like stop watching his videos every now and again.
I think he did actually.
I don't know why he did that. That was really clean to me. I don't know.
But I haven't seen it past few videos. I have to look back at it. I don't.
Yeah, because I know he's with so like
no, he sold his McLaren.
He's with Tommy F at Sake Bomb Garage.
Yeah.
In Connecticut. So
they're building his RB26.
And then I like watching those videos because like my dream has been to open up my own shop, and it seems like I know now more than ever. Like I'm just like I really need to focus on that. So I'm just grabbing any inspiration or like ideas on how to go about doing that. So I'm more interested in like shops and stuff like that as well.
So like Adam LZ's channel is a lot more like shop focused now.
I think it's
and drift. And
this is drift team focused now. I think he's more on the athletic side of stuff. He doesn't. He usually has people in the background working on his cars, which is very interesting.
Yeah. Well, some of their vlogs, like a lot of it, I see them showcasing a lot of the in the shop working on the cars and fabbing.
And he just bought a Skyline too. I was like, dang, is everybody just buying Skylines? Everyone's like, yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get one before it gets too crazy out here. And I wish I had the money for a Supra back.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you're buying it, because the price is gonna skyrocket.
Yeah.
Like especially, I think one of them was just released here, so like pick it up as soon as you can.
As soon as you can. Hurt from Hoonigan, he got one, but he's gonna smash on his, which. Like, that's another reason why, like, I'm almost to the point now to where I would, so, I want to buy IS300, and I want a RCF. When the RCF came out, I got hyped because I thought the new Supra was going to come out, and I was like, I'll just get the new one, you know what I mean? Because, like, that would be more attainable, and then it wouldn't be all rusty and clapped out. I wouldn't have a warranty. Cool. Didn't happen. We got the A90 6 years later from when the RCF came out, 14, 15. And then 6 years later, then the A90 came out with the B58. So I was like, all right, cool. There's a couple, like, I mean, the 2J could fit in there because the V8 is massive in the engine bay. And I'll just build me a Supra. Build me a Supra. And like I'm almost like, bro, I don't even want to get into Supra because what if it sucks? That like.
Okay, so I think a lot of people don't realize like all these JDM Legend cars are not fast at all.
They weren't fast. They were fast back then.
Back then,
And some of them sucked back then.
I was about to say, some of them sucked back then. Today they really suck. They're not that fast.
Yeah, they're not. If you would to compare it to
the power you can make out of them, was people like
Yeah.
to them, but the car itself, stock, is not exactly fun to drive.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to throw a ton of money into it. So my idea is to 2J swap put a V8 in the IS300 and then take that 2J and put it in the RCF and then build that up, and then that would be my quote unquote Supra.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was seeing lately, like, too, not even like the GTRs, but like I've seen several people, not even kidding, in the past 2 weeks, new project car, all blacked out. 350Z.
350Z. Well, that's what. So
I'm like, Jesus Christ, y'all own like several 350s.
You said you wanted a 240, right? Yeah. So, for like drift car. So, but the 350Z is now becoming the new 240 because 240s are way too expensive. Every time I look up a 240, when someone says that, it like. It says all the mods done to it, or maybe it's a shell, but then it always says in all caps, "I know what I have." Like, it's not even a joke anymore. Like, people really do say, "I know what I have," and I'm just like,
I was like, I know what you have too. It's trash. That's why you sell it.
Yeah. Like, don't try to. Don't take advantage of the market and be like, yeah, I know I can get 10K, 15K for it.
I don't even want people taking advantage of it, but you just like outright just stifle. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, the 350 is starting to go up because Sean, he said that it was worth like 3 or 4 the last time he looked. Now it's like 5. Like, his is going up, and I was like, man, that's crazy. And then I wonder if it's going to drop when the 400Z comes out, or if it's going to keep going up. Because the 400Z is, I mean, it's not called the 400, it's just called the Z, or is it the Fair Lady?
I think it's called the 400Z.
Okay, and then
but I figured that would, like...
It'll make it go down, right?
I should. To me, I would logically think it'll make it go down, because, like, it's pretty much better than the 370 now.
But I looked at a video that someone did, there's a couple people that have done the swap. The VR30, so the twin turbo, they did the VR30 swap into a G35 or into a 350Z, and then they're like, the engine has problem with cooling and stuff like that. So unless they fix those issues, it might not be the chassis that everyone thinks it's going to be. But we'll see. Of course, a few people in FD are going to get some first.
Yeah. Do you remember what the release date was for that?
No, I'm not following it that closely. I'm not following it that closely. It looks nice. I think it grew on me. I feel like it does look better than the A90 Supra.
I like it better, and like it follows a lot truer to the body line and style.
I like the retro styling of it. I feel like they went back to it.
And the technology in there is better. Obviously, it comes with a manual, which is different than what they're doing for a lot of these.
The A90 apparently is going to come out with the manual now. So the B58 or one of those BMW, well, I think the M2. So somebody for not 2021, 2020 SEMA, I want to say, they did a manual swap with the M2 manual, because I think that's the only M car.
The M2 has a manual.
The M2 and M1 are the only M's with manuals, and then
M3 has a manual version.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. The G80 has a manual version.
That's crazy. I did not know that. The G80?
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
I have to look it up. I could have sworn it seemed like they said an option or like a manual version.
Did the F80 come in manual?
I don't remember. Let's look that up.
BMW G80. And Hyundai has a G80.
Yeah. M3, G80 and G82.
Dang.
Manual transmission.
All right. Well,
I was like, yeah.
There you have it. But they did a swap, and then that was like, it was like, oh man, that's crazy. I'll pay to get that done. And then I kind of haven't heard anything from them after that.
I think Eliminate did like a manual transmission swap on their Super too. They're in A90.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't checked them
They were
out
like
in a
one of
while.
the first ones to do it. I don't remember which transmission they put in it, but
But yeah, I saw that the newer ones are gonna try to come with a manual in America. I don't know how well it's gonna sell. Like a lot of people in the comments and stuff like complained about it, but then like you weren't gonna buy the car anyway.
yeah.
I don't
So like if you're never going to buy the car, your opinion's irrelevant.
Yeah, then like a lot of people, like when we talk, like you having these car conversations, people are like, yeah, man, it doesn't come with a manual. I'm gonna get this, da, da, da. And then like, I was like, would you buy one? It was like, I don't buy new cars. No, man, you only buy used cars. They don't make money on dealerships. Dealerships make money on the used cars. The manufacturer makes money on the new cars. They don't care about used car buyers. They don't. They don't care about used. That's why a lot of manufacturers now are like, they make their warranties kind of small or whatever, and then like they're only good for but so long because they want you to keep buying new cars. They don't.
Yeah.
they don't care about it lasting or anything like that. They just want you to buy a new car. So if you say, yeah, I only buy used cars, they don't care about you.
You're like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me know when it breaks. I got this new one for you.
Right. And by the way, this new car doesn't come with a manual. So hi.
It's so hot.
Find you a 90s car with heated seats and all the amenities that you want in this new car.
It's not that hard to find. The RSX has it. So yeah, I was just curious about that.
Oh yeah, and we were talking about Skylines and
Yeah.
and the swaps and whatnot.
Yeah.
Eliminate did the 4-cylinder swap.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they did the K20
K20 or K24. I think.
K24 swap and the R34 single turbo.
Yeah.
So I'm, if it doesn't have a JZ in it, it needs a V8 type of person. Okay. Right now I'm kind of sort of like on a deep dive on the V12, looking up on V12s. Toyota has a V12. And they have this V10 also that I'm interested in, but kind of like, I don't know, doing a lot of research on V12s right now. But it's also a 5-liter. So like, we got to save the big engines. But although it's just, it's just coming down to the point to where all these things are starting to slowly going away. But seeing people swap big motors out for smaller motors, it's kind of funny. But I understand it from a mechanical aspect because like the 300ZX, I don't know if you ever seen the meme that I posted. Like if you ever wanted to work on the 300ZX, but you got to have like baby hands.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because there's no room in engine bay. Like I had to take out the battery. I had to move fuse boxes and stuff just to do spark plugs in my car.
I've seen the engine bay with 300, and I was like, yeah.
So that's generally
Just trying to figure out how to take something out. I was like, where do you start?
So like sometimes doing a swap is sometimes more of a headache than anything because the car was designed to have this in it, and now you're putting something totally different in it, and like now you're changing up a bunch of stuff. So to see them take the big straight 6 out, put a small 4-cylinder in it, it's like they're like, yeah, now I have a bunch of room in here, and I'm like, it kind of sort of makes sense. I'm not too mad at it.
Yeah, it makes it just easier to work on in the future.
Yeah, like so, but I don't necessarily want to do swaps from not the same manufacturer. So I would put a SR20.
I get that. You want to keep the same motor
Skyline
within the same family.
Yeah, so I know, like in my head, I guess the technology won't really mess up, although you'd be all standalones and stuff like that, and then making it work. Other than LS swaps, because you got to put LS in something at one point or another.
I still got dreams of that LS 350.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if we buy a 350, moment we have a problem with a VQ, we're putting LS in it. It's just what's gonna happen. We're gonna fix it one time, and we're gonna be done with it.
I even thought about the point if you ever get like shot space, I just buy a shell and
Yeah.
it's $200. Let's get started on it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Like I said, I nerd out about like builds and stuff like. So I have like a bunch of notes, and I have files on building an all-wheel drive RSX. It's
Yeah, you sent me like 2 or 3 of those. I keep looking at it, and I was like, once I found out how much this guy spent on his whole drive build, I was like,
yeah, they're in here.
Nah, I'd rather just buy something else.
They are in here. I was like, man,
man,
I can't wait. I need all this stuff to hit. So like, burrito, I'm telling you, I'm getting you these things right here, and this is what we're gonna do to it.
Spending all that money. It's like, does this really make sense, or can I just like buy something else and build it for half the amount?
Then I saw 1320 posted a video of somebody taking the LS out the Corvette and then putting the K20 in. So
I've seen that. Yeah.
I've the NSX. I've seen them take the V6 out and then put the K20 in it because you can make more power and there's more room and all that stuff. That makes sense to me. And then Hurt did a K20 swap on his 240, like his drift car. So and then that was just like, yeah, the Honda motor's better than SR20, and then it works.
It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
it's at a certain point, then it gets expensive. But
yeah, I think because the motor is in so much stuff, like Honda, like they really use the same motor in a lot of their cars. So it's like they're a dime a dozen.
Yeah,
blows up, get you another one. Heck, buy 2 at the same time, and you might.
I was even like, because I was like recently looking at K24, so I was looking for like a shop to build out the motor and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and on like $1,000, if that. Like, that's like the most I've seen. I think the most I've seen was like 1,200.
Nope, not my motor. That junk is freaking 8,000 minimum.
Right, the motor for the G was like $4,000 or $5,000, and I was like,
that's ridiculous. I thought there was more VQs out because that motor
because it was an HR, not the
okay.
D. The D is apparently like dime a dozen. You find it really cheap.
So the D is in the like the Ultima and the Maxima.
I think so. Yeah.
What? Okay, so then the HR is the one with the dual intake.
Yeah, the HR has a dual intake. D has a single one. Like, okay, so I was looking for motors, trying to fix that, and I was like,
yeah, yeah. I didn't have the time to.
RSX came up.
Yeah,
here you go.
Yeah.
Sell that. You know?
It was just it started to be like one thing. We got it started. I got it almost started, and then yeah.
There were a couple of times I was starting. It was like one thing after another. So I was like,
bro, this is ridiculous.
Here, because I think I had it there for like 2 weeks. I was there like every day trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
Yeah,
literally changed out almost everything in the car. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this. But yeah, so new plan RSX by K24. I'm just gonna go NA right now. Just build out the motor. Probably hopefully push like close to 300, and then maybe turbo later after I get another daily or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then 350s. I don't know. Price is going up, but I do want a drift build though. I really want a drift.
Yeah, I feel like that has to be the next one because I kind of need like a dedicated car for that right now. Is where I'm at in life because I can't do the daily as a drift car, and then I'm gonna be down. Be ridiculous.
Yeah, he'd be down real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I get too confident in freaking being a pole, and now.
Tough.
Yeah, that about. How was Philly?
Philly was good. Went there for a funeral, unfortunately, but got to see some family. It was cool. And yeah, it's been like, when was the last time I was back there? 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
The last time.
I think we went on a bus trip up to Philadelphia. We went around, Pennsylvania. We didn't go only there for Philly because we went to see the Amish country. go see them, see what that was all about.
What prompted you guys?
It was a church trip. My wife likes going off on vacations and stuff, and I like being out on vacation.
Almost
So,
country. Okay.
so, Pennsylvania has this thing up there. They have Amish country. I don't know if you knew about that, or you don't even care?
I knew that they had Amish places. I just never cared.
I didn't even know if it was. I don't know if that's like an everywhere thing or if that's just really up there in like the mountains. But yeah, we got to learn about the culture, and
I just didn't know people actually plan trips to go out and see it.
Yeah. Apparently that's
me.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Then one day we was in Philly. I ran up the steps.
Yeah.
And I saw Rocky.
Okay.
Were
you tired? Did you run out the whole way?
Well, I was still in the gym, so
okay.
Yeah, I was decent at that time. I had to make sure I was first.
Yeah, I wasn't in the gym at the time I ran it, so I was like, my eyes was bad and it was cold. I was died. I got to the top.
Yeah, I could definitely see how that's like it real deal is a lot of steps. like that's not edited. That is real life. Rocky is really up there. Although he's not Sylvester Stallone's a real person, but Rocky's not a real person.
Sylvester was up there running it. I was like, yeah, I don't know how y'all did this.
We went to, so I don't know, like Philly, like that or whatever. But so Philly cheesesteaks. Do you remember the place that you went or?
I think one was Gino's.
Okay, so
I forgot there's like another one.
I think that's the place that they kind of recommended us to go to, but we couldn't. Where we were at and the bus schedule, we couldn't get to that side of town and back in time. So we would have to buy tickets on the train, go there, come back, and then try to make sure that we're there because we didn't have time for that. So we went to the place inside the station, and then we had the Philly cheesesteak. And then I was just like, I could do a better job than this.
Yeah, it's weird. It kind of depends on where you get from. Because, like, I remember, like, where my grandma stayed, around the corner, just, like, at a corner store, there's a guy in there who would make, like, great cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
And we just, like, literally, every time I stay with her, every single day, just walk up around the corner, make cheesesteak, come right back, a little 5-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, Philly's cool. It's much different than Jack's. And it's, like, I heard it got, like, bad. Like, as far as, like, the crime.
Yeah.
It's just because somebody else I know, Gio, he was up there like a year ago now. But he was like, yeah, it got real bad. And I could tell when I went up there, and I was like, it's not a city of brotherly love, but it ain't so lovely.
Not lovely. Not showing. Not enough love up there. You do anything else? Or was it just mainly?
It was short. It was like, flew up there that night. We had the funeral. Stayed over an extra day and like flew later that night.
Okay.
So it was like a real quick trip. I had some stuff I had to do that weekend. Plus it was, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Hard talking about like family stuff. It is. All right.
All right. I'm going to head out.
Go ahead out.
Yeah, any other
let's say no. So I've been in this like UPS truck. You ever get excited when you see like the UPS truck or Amazon truck? Just like wish you would have ordered something.
No, I'm never. Okay. I'm always at work.
I do. Well, yeah.
I'm always at work, and I'm never really looking outside like that.
I'm always like I'm looking at like I have my Amazon shopping list is like long.
Yeah.
Of stuff that I want to get. But anyways, like I've been kind of like in this rut. And I don't know if you've ever been in it, where it's kind of like, so like right now, I haven't really posted on Instagram in
Me neither.
a week or two.
I think it's probably been like a year.
Where you at? It's been a minute. I think last time he posted was when we went to
the FL2K. Yeah. Okay, my bad. A couple months. It's
been a hot minute. For you.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm sitting on like a bunch of stuff that like I have like a bunch of photos like different shoots that I could post and stuff like that, or videos I could just post. And it was like, you ever like get in a mood where you're just kind of like, ah. Cause it's like to the point where like I don't even really check like messages from people anymore, or like just be on it. Like I'll probably on it like once a day for like a hot second, and then just like
I probably talk to more people on Instagram now versus I should probably post more. I need to post more. I need to post more everywhere, to be honest. I'm slacking.
yeah.
I made a video today on my bumper because originally I just wanted everything to be one video. I don't like in between or
You actually like fixed it?
filler episodes or anything like that. But so this is basically like a filler episode.
Okay.
I didn't go do the thing. So like on Thursdays I gotta help out with school for my son and everything, and then so that had me stay around, and then I'm selling my carbon intake because it doesn't make sense for me to go that route, get the carbon intake to tune the whole tune thing.
I saw that post. You said you were going in a different direction.
Yeah, so I wanted to do nitrous, and then
so you're not doing that anymore.
And then I like looking at how much everything was. It just didn't make it. It didn't financially make sense for where I'm at in life right now to do that and then do supercharging. So supercharge it so I can still drive it on daily. Because once the tank's out, then I'm done. Then I have to refill the tank. It's probably not really that big of a deal, but that's the downside of doing nitrous. Sometimes if the tune's not right, I could blow it up.
Okay.
That aspect. So I was just like, it's $1,200 for the tune and everything. And then I'd have to pay extra for the tuning with the nitrous and buying the tanks and stuff. Yeah. So that would basically put me halfway or a little over
to where the
supercharger is at, where the street kit's at. And then on the street kit, I would have that power all the time.
Oh, okay. So it just makes sense to just go straight to the...
Yeah, just go straight to the supercharger. Yeah. And then, even then, I'm like... So, like, the housing on my tail lamp, that came off. And I saw these other tail lamps that I want. And I didn't really get the ones that I wanted anyway. Those were just free. So I was just like, whatever. But you're looking at your big goal... And you're like, I got to get there, but I'm not doing stuff in between. So, like, now I'm not just doing anything. So, I'm like, I should probably fix some other stuff on my way up. Because I have money to do other stuff. But I'm just like, man, I got to have that supercharger. I need it. I need that. I need it. I need it.
It's time. Bump all this other stuff. Just go get to what I really want.
Yeah. So, I'm like looking at that and trying to save up to that versus having this little bit of money, spending it, going down, got to save back up, spending it, coming back down and saving back up. So, but I don't know, I guess it'd be more content on the way up to the supercharger.
Yeah.
And it would make more sense for me to do that. So yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah, like you want to do something, but
yeah. So it's like the little right where it's like, or you want to do something, or you could do something, but you're just like, don't really want to do it.
Yeah. So, and then but yeah, that's sold. Then I gotta get the person that said they wanted it. They said they're gonna message me back or whatever, or like whenever they're ready.
Are they like in town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in town. So I was like, cool. It's crazy. So my wife, I can't get Facebook for whatever reason. I don't. So I deleted my Facebook. I don't know if you remember. Sometime after high school.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, and so I deleted it or deactivated it or whatever. Everyone's like, yeah, man, Facebook is a lot easier, and it'll probably help your business too to be on Facebook. All right, cool. All right, I guess I'll just go ahead and... Hey, use your real name. My real name's Michael Lord. Well, you can't use that name. We don't use fictitious names on Facebook. You got to use your real name. I'm like, all are you messing with me right now? Or like,
this is fake.
Yeah,
Lord.
it's fake. I was like, my real name's Michael Lord. Like I can't. So every time someone is like, hey man, you need to be on Facebook, or like for the races, like the trips to Mexico or whatever, like, yeah man, there's a big Facebook, you keep on adding more people to it or whatever. I can't get on Facebook, so like I got like a middleman or like this, that, and the third.
Why don't you just not use your last name and just put like your middle name, Joshua?
And then I was like, well, bump it, dude, be 100 Beast Mike on Facebook. And then it was like, you can't use that either. So I was just like, I'm not getting to Facebook. It's not that serious to me.
It's like Facebook making me jump through too many hoops for this.
I got jumped into way too many hoops. I'm not that invested.
Okay.
But I brought that up because my wife, she has Facebook, but it's under Honey Lemon. Oh, dang. I wasn't really supposed to say that. But anyway, it's under... it's basically under one of those things, because I think she said she got it to play some game, whatever.
So it's like one of those fake accounts.
Yeah, it's one of those fake accounts. So she's selling it. And I'm like, I'm telling people like, yo, this is me or whatever. Yeah. I was like, yo, just send them to me like if they have Instagram. But apparently, I guess Facebook is one of... So the whole reason they're going to Metaverse is because they're trying to get a younger crowd. Yeah. So everyone with a Facebook doesn't necessarily have an Instagram, and they're usually like an older crowd. So like they don't have an Instagram, so then they won't message me about stuff. So because so it's hard for her to be a real person because there's no pictures, there's nothing up there. There's literally a picture of a lemon. So she's getting all these dumb questions. You know that I like, you have something up for sale. Hey man, stuff Pikachu for sale. Hey, is that a Charizard? And it's like, bro.
Get out of here, son.
Bro.
Get out of here, son.
Hey man, can you pay for shipping? No, if I pay for shipping, I'm not making any money. Buy it.
Bro, it's local. Just drive right behind.
It's well, not the person that actually wants it, but like she was getting all these crazy messages. Like, man, the shipping is gonna be crazy for that. I'm like, it is what it is. And then I kind of slack. So I have my OEM spoiler, my OEM headlamps, and then I had that. I was like, I should probably just open up a parts tab on my website and just put that up on there.
You could do that. I see people that they basically just sell parts.
Yeah. And I just never really did that. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's not really worth it if you don't sell stuff that often.
All right, I just have it up there in general, I guess, and just share it periodically, and put it on the thing on there, and I guess I could do that. Actually, you know what, Marino? Since we have this space now, I guess we could do. I'd bring parts over here, take pictures of it, post it.
You can. I mean, that's the point. Once I put my desk set up somewhere, I'm gonna just keep the backdrop.
Yeah.
Probably like, if it's not there, probably be sitting right here, and then come take stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that we still gotta do.
Yeah. Something I like go back and forth in my head about, because I have a white sheet, but then like you gotta like iron it and do all that extra stuff, and then so like the picture of my shirts or whatever on my website, like I had to. I took the picture, then like the website was like, "Hey man, this is too big," and I was like, "What do you mean it's too big? It's just post a picture, just like everything else, but the file size has to be a certain thing, or whatever." Then like when I did the jackets, like everything was so smooth. I was like, "Well, what happened? What was the difference?" I guess because they gave me that picture, and then like I just used that one and put it up. I don't know, but
I gotta give you my Adobe stuff.
Yeah,
you just like literally just use Photoshop and you just white out the background.
And then, man, I went to go, like, I was like, all right, I need to finish this because it's, so the Chinese Zodiac is the year of the tiger, and you've seen the tiger thing that I have. Yeah. I redid it, and it looks so much better than the first one that I did. And I was like, all right, I'm almost done. But, like, it does this weird thing. Like, if there's too much color on it, like, everything starts being inverted or whatever. Oh. So then, like, I can't see what I'm doing. So then I went back. It started to get me agitated, so I just left it alone. So then when I went back, it was like Adobe's closed. The Adobe Draw is closed. So whatever you didn't have saved, it's not saved. I have the original. I have a screenshot of my progress of what I was doing, but I don't have the complete product. And I was just like, Well, I got to get the thing from Marino, but Marino at the time, Marino was just going through death of the family, so I was like, I'm not gonna buy Marino.
All I had to do was just text you my
Yeah.
account info.
It's not that big deal, but yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that on the laptop now, and I guess I have a stylus or whatever.
Yeah, just remind me. I'll text you the account
Yeah,
info. All
you
you
can
gotta
do-
do is go to Adobe and just hit log in.
Yeah.
Because I can have I can be on two different computers or whatever around the same time.
Because I think I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do Atlas, the Atlas one that I have, and then I'm gonna do the Tiger one. For that, I think I'll keep a drop for 2 months going.
Okay.
I guess. And I'll go
Yeah,
go
so I
like
gotta
that.
figure out what I'm doing with these.
Yeah. Oh, your shirts. So the shirt, I like the shirt. I like the hoodie. It's like really nice quality. Like it's like a thick, heavy. I guess heavy is the wrong word. Like you could tell that.
You can feel it. It's not thin.
Yeah, it's not thin. Like it's not gonna get stretched out or anything like that.
No, it doesn't even really shrink that much.
Yeah.
You said like it shrinks just like barely. A tiny
Just
bit.
a little bit. My shirt, my dry fit ones. They. Yeah, my dry fit one. Some people, everyone likes it or whatever. The hoodies, they like that it's light. It's heavy enough to where it keeps you warm, but it's light enough that you're not like just sweating all the time. Because Florida, you get all 4 seasons literally in one day. So like you could keep it on and you're straight or whatever. I forgot how we got here.
I don't remember. We always go off on tangents.
But yeah.
What time is it? It might be time to wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. What do I got here? Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what time we started.
No, I have no idea how we got over here.
But yeah, so 'cause I think we were talking about things we got to do. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I was actually thinking about doing like car vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, we could do that together. But it would have to be like a Saturday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
Yeah, a lot of it be on a weekend for me anyway.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. I know you still wanted to shoot like your
Yeah, we could do our
year end. Well, now it's been like 2 or 3 years.
I was gonna do it today, but then my wife was like, "Hey," because like she has like a lot of meetings at work, which sometimes that like low key aggravates me. It's like, bro, why are we meeting so many times? Like, just we're here to work. What are we talking about? Like, what we got to do? Just do it. just do it.
You gotta talk about it. Just give me a list of what you want me to do, and I go do it.
Yeah, just go knock it out. But they're always meaning to meet. It was like, bro, no wonder you guys can't get nothing done because all you guys just want to sit around and do is talk. It's like, who just wants to throw up a meeting? This junk is aggravating.
Yo.
It's aggravating me. I don't even work there. This is stupid.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
I watched. Oh yeah, we should just go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah.
I'll talk
We're
about.
gonna-
Yeah,
we're
we'll
gonna
talk
keep on
about
going
it. Let's just
about
keep
this
talking
stuff.
about random stuff.
Anyway, thanks guys for watching episode.
So you use the
11.
clapper at the end, or is it only at the beginning?
I think it's at the beginning, but I mean we'll clap it just because we have it here.
Yeah, we gotta bring that everywhere. Every time we go do a shoot, that should be your signature.
Actually, I got one tomorrow. If it don't rain, somebody bring it tomorrow. I should be like,
Yeah.
hey.
Episode 11. We out.
We out.